Welcome to our special discussions, our second ever special discussion.
Yeah.
Dog shit taco!
Yeah, of South Park, The Stick of Truth. Continuing in the vein of Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Brilliance. Vein. Dragon Chaser. Don't do it.
Just pushed it right into my heart.
So this is the 2014 game, Ubisoft, all that, whatever.
The best game ever.
Yes.
Which I played on Xbox.
What?
I don't know what you guys played it on.
PC.
Sharing.
What? No, we didn't Steam share.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, this is my own version of
No,
it.
I want them to have my money.
Yeah, this one.
You don't understand.
Yeah, lots of games don't always look like they're worth $60. This one definitely was.
Yeah, I pre-ordered this like right when I was ready to pre-order to make sure I got the extra outfits and stuff. Like,
I might have pre-ordered it the day before. I don't know. Just at the last minute. Like, yeah, I want this. So this one, it plays through a lot like another South Park movie, essentially.
Yeah.
it pretty much is a South Park movie. Besides the video game part,
And it combines almost every single South Park episode into one game, and somewhere in there, and some piece in there, even in the junk.
Did you see Mrs. Crabtree?
No.
No, there's lots of characters that didn't show up in there.
I think she's dead.
She died. What about Marklar?
Is Chokes on Dick?
Remember they had him in the corner of the loading
There's
thing?
a lot of
Yeah.
characters that aren't shown that are even surprising.
Yeah, and they
Surprisingly
can
not
put him in another one.
I hope they make
that hints at
Yeah.
the sequel potentially being good.
If they ever want to spend the time to do it, maybe in another 20 years or something, we'll get it together.
Well, they really could just write a full like long episode or whatever, and just have the people just make the game.
Yeah, it's nice to have them so involved in it.
Like with Book of Mormon,
put a lot
they
into it.
really. I was reading about this, and they were dedicated to both projects.
Yeah, you get a lot better things rather than just licensing something and putting it out there as they've done in the past.
Not that all the other games were shit. Like the tower defense one on XBone was actually really good.
You can get some good stuff with it, but not to the degree that you get with this one.
Yes.
Well, I've had South Park games all the way down since Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Chef Love Shack.
Oh, that one's good too.
Yeah, that one's fun.
Yeah. But the idea of the pushing the boundaries in this one and the storytelling that you get in it, because you get, as with any South Park thing, you get great storytelling in it and pushing forward. Yeah, I thought that the production of this took a little longer than that.
So 2009.
Yeah, 2009 is when they started working on this one.
Well, 4 years, but when you think about it, like this isn't Modern Warfare. Like it's not 3D.
No,
and
it's done with the same software that they use to make the show, which they can do in 6 days. So I mean, theoretically, they could have done all of the cutscenes in a week, but they took time to develop the story and what's going to be in there, and make sure that they had a lot of references to the show in there, and make sure the gameplay. I think the longest thing that you're going to get in this is programming the gameplay in it, and making sure that works.
and apparently organizing the town because they never had to.
You have to map out the actual town, which
was
interesting.
interesting.
Create a video game, you don't have to do. That's kind of like in The Simpsons too, when you get one of their games like Hit and Run, where you actually have to map out where the town is. Even in that one, it gets kind of.
It's so funny because it's like they would talk about it like we never had to think about it before, because it was just now they're here.
It's an animated show. They go wherever they need to go to in each one.
Which is funny because like the church and the school and like all those things were like not even in the center of town at all.
Oh yeah, off to the side.
Which like town wise doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's by Stark's Pond though.
It's important.
Yeah,
it's where all the school children come from.
So what'd you guys start off with?
Jew.
You did?
Yeah.
I still haven't played Jew. I'm saving that for last.
Alright.
What'd you play?
I started off with Thief.
Yeah.
Thief? Alright.
I made you do it.
Mage.
I knew it.
All
you look
right.
like a mage. I look like a thief. He
So
looks like a
many
Jew.
different ones in it.
Boom! His mug, though, was awesome. If you played with the Thief. He would, like, do a scorpion, jump to either side, boom, and knock him out. Then you could just take him out. Like,
Nice.
He was awesome.
Thief is definitely like another one that interests me. Although I would want to play Jew on a second run simply because I want to be able to compare like storylines.
The Jew's scythe was my favorite. The circumcised.
Oh.
That was just amazing. It like cut through so much shield and on everyone and left them bleeding at the end of it as well. So then you combine that stuff with I always had weapons that were flaming on it. And just.
I never heard of that term.
On there.
2.5D?
Yeah, it's like the Paper Mario style of 3D. Where
it's 2D animation in a 3D environment.
Oh, okay.
Lets them move around more. And it's kind of it's a new popular buzz term with it. I like animating in it because it gives you more to do with. You can play around with the camera.
I really enjoy 2.5D, actually.
Yeah.
In a lot of games.
It's just not quite as flat, but...
I'm just reading down this. I remember when Timmy first shows up, and you hear the horses. He just rolls up in this little thing with the little horse in front.
Yeah.
I was laughing nonstop with this game. Nonstop.
Me too, and that doesn't happen.
Yeah. For video
does
games.
not happen.
That doesn't happen with a lot of movies and stuff. Like for a video game, oh my
The last game I had laughed through was Portal 2, and that's not as laugh out loud stuff. You get a lot of good laughs in it, and it's good comedy and good storytelling in it. But this one is just it's like a South Park episode.
Yeah.
It really
and every time
a great
you think it's not going to go. It can't
go
farther.
Any further.
It can't get any better. It can't get better.
Yeah.
No, it just keeps getting better.
And I love how they break the fourth wall, like just now and then, and they just make references to it's a game.
Every once in a while, every once in a while.
I think one of my favorite jokes is the ESRB joke.
Oh, they're going to be Cartman's mom.
Oh, well, that was... I mean, it starts off with Cartman's mom of just walking through, and you try to talk to her. Don't talk to her. She's not part of the game.
I like Stan's dad. When you start breaking stuff, is that part of the game? You just go around and break shit?
But yeah, the ESRB joke in there, because the rating on this and how you rate a game that goes this far and breaks.
What was the joke?
It's when they're in the abortion clinic and Stan's dad's asking questions. And Stan's dad's asking questions, and the government agents come in, and they've got the ESRB, which is their little monitor to detect activity, and and Stan's dad's asking, what do women's reproductive organs and Taco Bell tacos have to do with each other, and what do women's vaginas and tacos have to do with each other? The ESRB is going crazy. Ratings are off the chart. That was a good. I like the fourth wall breaking on that one. The abortions in the entire thing going through.
Oh god, that was so horrible.
And
what was the most craziest shit you think that was in this whole game? Craziest scene.
Oh yeah, the Nazi zombie fetus. The kill, and then that was a big one. That was I really loved. Yeah, and did you go meet it again at the end? After you killed it, you started it again.
I think for me the sex on the bed was insane.
Yeah.
To see those balls and the big old titty, just oh my god.
Although I didn't get that achievement.
What was the achievement on that?
The achievement is if you just sit there and watch them for a period of time.
Oh really?
I did not get that for it. Yeah.
Like pervert or something.
Yeah, it's something like that. Where it's like watching your parents have sex.
Yeah, the fact that it's supposed to be your parents on it too. It's
and then when they do the magic dust, they snort it like it's cocaine.
It starts the gnome dust.
Magic dust.
It's funny.
That's probably one of the greatest ones. Because language you can go so far with it, and but just how obscene the whole game was.
I really need to play this again.
It's quite brilliant.
Because there's all sorts of there's packed shit tons of Easter eggs. Holy shit!
Oh,
I loved all the. How'd
you guys get the Shin Pokemon under the bench?
Oh, you have to gnome small.
I tried doing that. I couldn't get it.
Wait,
under the bench in front of the Twerks Brothers Coffee.
I didn't look it up, and I'm like, whatever. We're gonna talk.
Yeah,
about it
I kept wanting to get it. I'm like, I couldn't get it each time, and then as soon as I got the gnome dust, you shrink down to the gnome size, and since it's 2.5D, you got to make sure you get in the right place. But you go between the legs of the bench and go through it. And
I tried it once, and I was like, that won't work. So I don't.
Yeah, there's only one I missed. One Pokemon. I missed it in the school, but you have to get it before the school's destroyed. That one. So I didn't catch it until I didn't realize that the Chin Pokemon showed up on your map until after that. And it's in the treasure. It says that there's a Chin Pokemon somewhere, and then it says where the treasure is on your map. So very helpful on that map. I'm gonna show you all those things to get everything. I love the side missions, with getting each of the.
Oh, I played every single side mission.
Yeah, getting the big game hunting.
Oh yeah,
which was great.
I did it the second time around.
Okay, I got it the first time. Luckily, I had talked to them beforehand. So as you're going through like the school, you get the old germs, and when you're going to Canada, which is probably my favorite part.
Oh my god, when you go to Canada for the first time, it's such an NES game.
Yeah,
like perfect.
What was it? Dragon Breath? What am I thinking? I can't remember what game I'm trying to think of.
I don't know.
I like Randy's dad who just teaches him the squeaker and all that.
Mm-hmm.
In the karate outfit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did you kill the Prime Minister in Canada? Or the Pope? Or
did you cut off his balls and kill him, or did you?
I cut off his balls. Yeah,
use the pig testicles.
Yeah, I used the pig testicles.
I killed the fucker.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think I killed him.
For some reason, I just felt like killing him. I don't know why.
I wanted to have more friends. I liked him as a friend.
What about the? I got excited when I got to the Critter Christmas.
I don't remember that.
Critter
Christmas. Remember it.
Housing.
I'm sure I got to it.
I don't remember that either, actually.
Because they're all your friends. So then you level up like super quick because they all become your friends. You get like 10 at once.
Where was that? Where was the Critter Christmas?
Yeah. You found a piece of paper with like arrows, and then it tells you how to, and that's basically the forest. So you go do, and then you end up with the Critter Christmas.
Of course it's in the forest. I didn't get to them.
Me neither.
I'm gonna have to go back and play it now just for that. Critter Christmas.
Oh yeah, it's funny.
It's like,
so is there anything you guys didn't like?
No.
I think the only thing that I might have not liked, or they could have
the
done,
game to be twice as long,
is that maybe each class could have had a little difference. Maybe a story or jokes or something would have been nice. It's like pretty much the exact same thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's almost the same thing, except for when your moves are different.
Oh, story wise,
your outfit's
different.
Yeah. Your finishing outfit, which I think if I can get it from you, we'll put in pictures here of it. Like overlay on us.
The nose?
Oh, the nose?
The rhinoplasty?
Yeah, rhinoplasty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love getting the
and everybody's like, wow,
I got the most expensive one.
Yeah, so did I, and everybody like says, hey kid, you got a nice nose.
Yeah, that was a great one, except I had to go back because I was like, I don't want to look at Hasselhoff full time. But your finishing outfit after you became your highest thing.
King douchebag.
Yeah, King douchebag.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite. I really love that. Mine was, since I was the Jew class. I ended up being king of the Jews, so it was the full Jesus outfit with the crown of thorns, the beard, the Jesus robe on. That was I really like that.
I think the one actually, if I were to say that I have a complaint, it feels like, and I haven't played through it a second time, so I wouldn't actually, you can shed light on this, but it feels like your basic game strategy is the same no matter what class you pick. Like as far as like fighting goes.
Yeah.
Well, it is a little different.
Getting him to bleed and setting him on fire and like giving him all those status elements seems like really strong above doing like almost anything else.
I felt when I played the Thief compared to the. I mean, you do want to put him on fire. No, the Thief though I was playing, there wasn't as much fire and stuff. I think there, and then what's this called?
But it feels like that's the strongest way to go. Like it feels like that's the best.
Fire's always the best, and
to like
bleed out.
Yeah. And that I wish it wasn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's but it definitely for a one-time playing through,
right?
They made it easy enough.
They made it
play
instead of focusing. I mean, some could argue that it's better that it didn't because they focused on.
If
the story
it was too heavy on that, then you're distracting away from the story. That.
And I am glad that they had such a variety of like weapons and moves and stuff. The enemies.
Yeah.
Because some of those games are just like the same thing, same melee, and this really changed things up. You had to worry about what pose they were in.
Yeah, these guys aren't affected by this thing. And
so that part was really cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't use the farts as much as I thought, though.
No.
I
rarely use it at all. Only when it needed you to.
Yeah, when I really needed to.
Yeah. It was more for getting around the game, getting around the environment. But in battle, I didn't use that. I loved using Jimmy.
Jimmy's
just putting him to sleep, and then the battles are just so easy.
Yeah,
oh
just sleep.
What about the scene where, like, if you let Jimmy just keep on like stumble, like it'll go on forever. I don't know if you guys
it doesn't
skip. No, eventually
it ends.
Eventually it ends, but it was a long time. I was like, let's see how long it takes.
I let him go pretty much every single time.
Yeah.
Only in game or in battle. That's where they change it, but I just let him go. So let's see censorship on here. the worst thing.
Oh, Germany.
Good, stupid.
The Australian thing.
Well, German.
What happened in Australia?
All right, so let's tell us about the German or about Australia.
So I think it was when Randy got anally probed.
Yeah.
Or any anal probing. I think that was their line. Like that is their line. I don't know above like everything else in the game. And so they cut out all of the anal probing and put in, and I guess they put in the picture of a crying koala with the description of what happened.
This is
in letters.
This is one of them that they put in for the European Union, where it's all right. So it's got a crying statue.
You lose again, Europe. This scene where you try to disable the force field around Randy, but instead accidentally force the probing machine next to him to probe his ass with force.
That was so funny.
It's not meant for your eyes. Randy, in obvious rectal pain, urges you to proceed onward.
That's awesome.
So yeah, they tell you in detail what's happening. And
dude, but I laughed so much during that scene when it's like beep boop bop beep bop beep beep.
It's at the very end.
Yeah. The whole time again.
Stupid Europe.
Yep.
That's so good.
America, freedom.
And one thing is in no matter if you're putting them as the villain or not, it happened with Wolfenstein. Germany does not allow depictions of Nazis in media. You cannot.
Right. So
you cannot do that. So this game is
what happened there?
it's just not allowed.
They put Microsoft Windows signs on it.
Let's see here. Because at first I heard it wasn't going to be allowed, but the German version was specifically censored because of the use of Nazi and Hitler-related imagery.
Oh shit! Now this video can't be shown in Germany.
Including, we just talked about them. This is more discussion thing. Including swastikas and Nazi salutes, which are illegal in the country. A spokesman for the European Video Game Content Rating System, PEGI, weird, Pan-European
you don't know about
Game
PEGI?
Information. I don't pay attention to PEGI as much. Confirmed that the uncensored version had been submitted for approval to be released with an 18 rating, meaning the game would be acceptable for people over 18 years of age. Ubisoft resubmitted the censored version without input from PEGI. The version was passed with an 18 rating. So it did get released there.
It's so weird that they banned
It
was part of their history.
I know
it's like a dark time.
Never happens. It's so weird that they would deny the Holocaust. The
Holocaust never happened.
People drinking tea.
Eating cake.
That's Poland.
Jeez. So one of the interesting things is at the very beginning. Your parents actually, depending on what you look like.
Oh, how dark you are.
It does change.
Stuff.
Yeah. And then
Mine were a little darker.
Another fun thing is if I went through and was testing this, you changing your skin color and then picking your class, Cartman will say different things. Like if you are a black thief.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like he's like, oh, not surprised, or whatever. It's like, or if you're a white thief, he's like, oh, I've never seen one of those before.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's like things like that will happen. It's fun.
So this was I think another beautiful part about this is that they made the episodes to go along with the game to lead up to it. The Black Friday trilogy, or
the Game of Thrones trilogies.
Yeah, those are the Black Friday episodes. Black Friday, Song of Ass and Fire, and Titties and Dragons, which were all great episodes.
Oh yeah,
I really like those, and then it ended with a trailer for.
We should play with this stick.
Stick of Truth coming out. If you believe that, it's the big floppy dongs show you. Yeah, it was because especially at that time, I had heard about Stick of Truth for so long, and anytime you go to the South Park Studios website and they're talking about working on Stick of Truth, it's gonna come out any day now. Yeah. For the last few years.
Oh yeah, it took a while.
It took so long, and so then at the end of that episode, when they're advertising it, and they say this game's gonna come out, I was like, oh, that's a funny joke that they'd actually make this game come out, and then you start looking and they're like, wait, it actually is coming out.
The dragons are coming.
They really. No, they're gonna be there.
The game is coming.
And yeah, even in the episodes itself, when they delayed the episodes, it was gonna be next week's gonna be the Black Friday episode. And
no, it's together.
Just pushing it through.
Yep. Well, one of the other things I liked is all the shit you pick up.
Yeah.
All the different episodes.
All the junk.
Yeah.
Like Antonio Banderas globe doll.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything that you could think of was something you could.
Although I wish there was a sell all button.
Yes. That took forever in selling the junk.
Where you just sit there and
Still such a fucking pain.
Oh, because you guys had the PC.
Yeah.
You could hit, I think, one of the buttons and it was sell all of that,
I
Yeah.
figured that out.
We did that.
It's
So
still,
it's not like all the thing,
didn't
but
take
it still
that
took a
long.
while.
It still took a long time. Yeah, because I didn't need money until I got to Canada, I think.
I
And
like
so at
having
that-
money to. I just want
By
to buy
that
everything.
point, like, I was like, oh my god, I've got so much junk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
This
the
is
image of Paul
ridiculous.
crying. There we go.
Oh, you have that one?
I don't have the image.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
can
Go to the link and go from that.
That's too much trouble.
Yeah. It's got pretty high ratings.
Oh, so what
8 out of 10,
was
9 out of
everybody's
10.
favorite special moves?
Well, yeah, I think my circumcised was was my favorite special move. The
Well, how about
he had
of the
slingshot,
friends
like,
though? Out of your friends.
Of the friends, I mean, the favorite one to use was Jimmy for putting them to sleep, but
Oh, yeah.
favorite to watch, Kenny's stuff was really good. This is Kenny's. The unicorn
I lost
was
it,
great because it would.
I lost it. There it is.
No,
That's not the photo.
no, it's not. Oh well,
If you Google it, you'll find it.
that's fine. We don't need to do that. I like the unicorn stabbing through everyone if you fail.
Yeah.
The rats dragging off the
Rats
the
are
body.
good too.
How's it going? How about you? What do you like?
Actually, for some reason, I really liked using Professor Chaos just because I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Yeah,
It was fun.
yeah. Butters was a really good stable.
And some of them are like
that I
super. Oh yeah, I use Butters so much. Oh my gosh, for the
It
healing.
was useful, yeah.
Hey there, guy.
Well, once I realized that dying doesn't matter, that was one thing. I was like, health didn't matter in it, so that's why I didn't use them that much, except for the harder ones. But it took me so long to do the man bear pig one the first time because I got to that so early in the game.
Oh,
that
you
he
were
was
strong
just
enough?
yeah, I wasn't strong enough at all, so I had to come back to that one later. But that was the only challenging battle in the whole.
That was the
game
hardest
for me.
fight. Was Al
Yeah.
Gore
Yeah.
in that freaking storage.
Yeah, because I don't think it meant
thing.
you to get it to. I think you get to it so soon if you just. Are
No, but
flying on
even
the
like
side of it
immediately
so soon.
after I did Man Bear Pig, and Man Bear Pig wasn't as hard.
Okay.
You know what was hard for me was the,
Well, yeah, it was
the
easier.
final alien one. The first time, because at that point I still didn't realize through the patches that you could put patches and shit on.
Oh
And I was like,
I
shit!
remember when I got
It was
powers.
fire and stuff.
It was
Like,
hard
what
for
the hell?
me, and I didn't realize because I didn't realize they were weak to lightning or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And not knowing that makes it difficult.
Yeah. I remember the battle on that one too much. I think it was the 0-1.
Clyde's such a dick.
Yeah. I didn't like Stan. I never really. I used him
I
once.
didn't use him at all.
I used him once, and it was not fun having him around because he was just negative and.
Negative.
I don't like hanging out with him. He's not fun.
He just thinks the world is shit.
Yeah, exactly. He sees everything as shit. The theater, hanging out in the theater, listening to all the trailers.
Oh yeah,
I just sat there for a while, and then at the beginning of the game too, I just sat there listening to the radio for a while,
Mhm.
or the TV.
The TV.
Run
Yeah.
through,
The
yeah.
other one. That was fun stuff. The Faith Plus One songs in there.
Oh yeah.
Not talking through the whole game, but fun. Making fun of him for not talking. Tell him about the thing. On the spaceship.
I love when you try to use your name.
Yeah.
He's a.
You've entered douchebag.
The second time, I entered a douchebag for my name,
Yeah.
and I got an achievement for accepting my fate.
Oh, did you?
Nice. Nice.
I think it was for that. It might have been that or saying yes to their nickname or whatever.
Probably. Maybe one of those.
One of those
There's
two.
lots of good achievements in the game. I didn't get all of those through. I was sad I didn't. I guess because I didn't get the willing critters to be my friends. Because it said get everyone in South Park to be your friends. I thought I'd gotten every single person.
All them critters.
Oh, those damn critters.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I really have to go back now and get the critters.
Yep. It's definitely a game worth playing again at some point.
I like beating up the homeless.
Yep.
Yeah, luckily I
that
ran
was an achievement. It ended up being an achievement. For
Luckily, I
that.
ran into that one on the spaceship.
One thing I loved in the game too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a sad koala. Oh. What I liked about the game is you're wandering through the town so much.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do every side thing. So like you go into the police station. Come back later, kid. And at first, when I was running into those things, like, oh, they let you walk in there, but they didn't let you do anything in there. And then as I was realizing that they, in time, they would give you those those side missions.
I think that was probably a little bit annoying, and on my second play, it's going to be even more annoying, is having to like go around and collect all the flags so that you can now teleport.
Yep.
Essentially, that was a little annoying.
Yeah. But you know where stuff is now. It's going to be a little easier.
I love those goddamn Mongolians.
That was a fun one. Fun side mission.
I got all freaked out because I'm like, how the hell am I gonna beat these Mongolians? And then you just do like some crazy little hit, and they're like, "Ugh."
So, great news, Australia. You and your children have been spared from the following scene. Picture yourself at the third console trying to save Randy. He is hopeful that this is the console that will save him, and it does, but not before it causes the anal probe machine in his cell to plug itself into his sphincter and ram him with great verve. This is a crying, very, very sad crying koala.
It makes him a sad panda.
Sexual harassment.
So when do we get a second one of these?
Right.
Whoa, Windows is 6%.
What were the sales like?
Sales. So during the first week of sales in the United Kingdom, South Park Stick of Truth became the best-selling game on all available formats, replacing Thief.
Mm-hmm.
The Xbox 360 version accounted for 53% of the sales,
America.
followed by the PlayStation 3 version 41%, and the Windows version at 6%.
And that was in Europe.
That was in the United Kingdom. In its second week, sales fell 47%, and the game dropped to third place behind Titanfall and Dark Souls 2. South Park Stick of Truth was the top-selling game on the digital distribution platform Steam between March 2nd and 15th in 2014. It was the third best-selling game of March 2014 behind Titanfall and Thief. In North America, South Park Stick of Truth was the third best-selling physical game on March 2014 behind Titanfall and Infamous Second Son. Digital distribution accounted for 25% of the sale of the game, making it Ubisoft's most downloaded title at the time.
Yeah, I wonder if they have a
It's
budget
sad
and
behind
like, how much.
other
Yeah, I'd
games.
really like to
Like,
know how much it made.
wish it was number one all around. Let's see if anything's pulled up here.
Like movies do.
Yeah, they don't list it like the movies on there.
I just want to know like how much Matt and Trey would be looking at if they made a sequel. How much money?
I don't know, but for all the money they make off of the show and off of the musical,
That's true.
it doesn't really matter at a
Ringtones.
certain point. Okay, in March 2014, so when the game was released, Stone said that he and Parker were open to making a sequel depending on the reception of Stick of Truth. In May 2014, IGN listed it as the 50th best game of the contemporary console generation. 50th.
Out of all contemporary console games, though.
Yeah? 50th?
Come on.
Come on.
Well, you have to imagine this is like everybody, taking into account everybody's point of view.
But they're
I
wrong.
can see that. Well, no, I would have put it higher.
They're wrong.
There hasn't been a game in a while where I need to stay up an extra 4 hours
Yeah.
just so I can continue to play.
You gotta keep playing. Can't stop playing.
You're like, okay, one more mission. Oh, just one more mission. It's
and
like,
I'm dying laughing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! That reminds me. My favorite part of the game is actually near the very end. Is when the snook up Mr. Slate's butt, and
Yes.
who could possibly be the one that could do that? And then it goes to you, so you can go small and go up his butt. And instead, like I just walked out the door, and then just a giant nuclear explosion happens, and the credits roll. And I was just dying.
I did the same thing.
Yeah,
I was
so
looking
did I.
for other achievements because with all the looking for Pokemon and stuff,
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss anything before I go up there. Just
The thought
credits.
actually occurred to me. No, I'm not. I don't like. Part of it was that, but part of it was no. I don't want to do that. Fuck that.
that would have been a great place for them to just end it there at that point.
Imagine if you had to start all over.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Part of me was.
I
like,
wouldn't have.
I know.
blamed them.
I would have put it past them. I was like, shit, you fuckers.
Did you fall for that? Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Or even at least like troll you for a moment,
Yeah. Just go back to
Yeah.
the start and
like Mantis from freaking
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
So the good ones in there too that do that. This is good stuff. Yeah, that was good.
That was my favorite part.
I love the Christmas time is once a year song.
Christmas
Yeah, every time there's an abortion theme.
Well, that makes me happy Critter Christmas made it into it because as far as I was concerned, it didn't make it into the game.
No, it's a.
All right.
What about stars?
What about all the stuff that you missed? Huh?
How about stars?
Stars? All of them?
5
All the stars?
10 stars.
Whatever the scale is, whatever everything. Just all the stars. We didn't give stars to the other one.
Oh, it would have been 5 stars for me.
Yeah.
This is 5 stars for me.
We pretty much just say anything that has Trey Parker's name on it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have given
Second
Cannibal.
Well, we'll forget about
I didn't give that one 5.
You're crazy, but I understand that. That's his earlier work, you know. He had time to mature.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I mean, come on. That's just, especially with South Park name on it as well, too. That it was done as well. I was very pleased.
Yeah.
I liked that it was not just thrown together game, and I wasn't. I was expecting it to just be another one of those South Park games.
Like
I didn't know it
race
was
car
gonna
one.
be. Yeah, I didn't know that this was going to be that.
You were
intensive.
expecting that, really?
Well, I didn't
What a
know it was
dick,
gonna be-
huh?
at first when they were first working on this. Once it got closer to the release, and I heard that they were that involved in the game, then I knew it was going to be something better.
Because I knew that from the very beginning. I'm like, oh shit, this means it's gonna be amazing.
When they first started talking about it in 2009, I wanted to play it, but just looking at it and saying like Xbox, true thing.
What about when you go and open random doors?
Yes,
And there's a dude fucking a horse.
Yes.
And some chick who's
Forgot
just
about
naked.
Because I did that all at the beginning of the game. So
Right.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Why do you go open random people's doors? It's gonna happen.
Yep.
It's gonna happen in there.
Not as much. Like maybe 10% of the time it'll be a dude fucking a horse.
Do it. Go random people's houses.
Down the street?
See what happens. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see the same thing. Yeah. Towns are weird. Yeah.
There's bound to be a lot of fucking.
Mm-hmm. Show you right.
Like, even right now.
Thank you for watching. And fucking special discussion. Subscribe. Check out our other videos. Check out all Magic 8 Games videos and games and all of that, because, you know, video games are awesome.
And Magic 8 porn review.
Yeah.
Bang Bus coming up.
Oh, are you doing that? Are you making a new show with that?
Bang Bus episodes. Then he kicked that bitch off the bus. Boop boop.
You gonna have a porn review where you review porn sites?
That'd be good.
Or gonna be like a watch you play video, like with the games.
Let's play.
No, tickling my balls.
If you're gonna edit it and upload it, I mean, whatever. Nah, I don't see you doing the work. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.